Alright? We turn left to a heading of 090, and a beam. When we get the to from flip, we will start the timer. Fly 090 for 1 minute, and we twist to our inbound, which is 270. After 1 minute, we turn to intercept our inbound. When you see the needle centers, that means that you're inbound. Okay? And we fly 270 until we reach the fix. Alright? When we reach the fix, we turn back to the outbound. Alright? So when do you start the timing? Erase this. So on the outbound leg, you start the timing when you are a beam. A beam, you get the to from flip. In some cases, like an intersection hold or a DME hold, there will be no flip. Alright? So you can start the timing when wings level. Alright? So remember, the flip tells you when you're a beam. If there's no flip, you're a DME hold, you're far from the VOR, there's not going to be a flip. Starting when your wings level. Alright? Okay. For the inbound leg, you start the timing when the needle centers or wings level. Whichever happens first. Alright, so on the inbound leg, start the timing when the needle is centered or the wings are level, whichever happens first. Alright. Sometimes maybe you might have a wing, crosswind, the wind is going to blow you out. So you might get blown out. When you turn inbound, you're not, the needle isn't centered, right? So you have to hold an intercept angle and then go inbound. Okay? So here you might be wings level, holding an angle to intercept the inbound. But since you're going inbound anyway, you start the timer, even though the needle is not centered. Alright? Okay. When you finish, then I'll rub it off. Okay? You have any questions about the direct entry? Okay. Come back to our original hold. 270, 290. Once again, your aircraft, let's say that now your aircraft is coming from this direction. Okay? So the first thing you do is go direct to your fix. Right? You know your outbound is 090, but it's not really convenient to do this kind of turn. Okay? Instrument, you don't want to be doing too much turning. So the easiest way to enter the hole from this direction is continue more or less along your heading. Right? This makes a 30-degree angle, by the way. So 30-degree angle. You do that for 1 minute. After 1 minute, you can turn to intercept your inbound. camera hold up here, right?
A little below. Right.
Is that good?
Yep.
Right, teardrop. Alright, so teardrop. So what heading do we fly when we cross the fix? Notice this is 090 and pretty much doing a parallel, right? So it'll be 090 plus 30, which is equal to 120. Okay, so for the teardrop, left-hand turns, we got the outbound plus 30. That's how we can calculate what heading to fly when we cross the fix for a teardrop entry. Understand that? Alright. So once again we have our 5 T's. Time is 1 minute. Turn now is outbound plus 30, which is equal to 120. Twist the inbound, you always twist to the inbound. The inbound is still the same, 270, throttle 80, and you torque. Okay, so we fly direct to the fix. How do we know we crossed the fix? If it's a VOR hold, we get a to from flip. Alright? So we get a to from flip, start the timer for 1 minute, turn to 120. At the end of 1 minute, we turn to intercept the inbound, which is 270. Alright, the needle centers or wings level, whichever happens first, we start the timer again. And we track 270 till we reach the fix again. How do you know we reach the fix? Once again, we get the 2 from flip. We get the flip, we can check the time. Hopefully it's 1 minute. If it's not 1 minute, then we'll adjust the outbound time. Alright? So we reach the fix, now we start turning left to 090. Here, get the flip again, start the timer again. And that is your teardrop entry. Okay? Any questions about that? Alright. Same hold. Alright, this time your aircraft is going to be over here, flying a heading of maybe 060. Okay, so what's the first thing that we do? The first thing that we do is we go to the fix. When we get to the fix, notice our outbound is here. It's not really convenient for us to do something like that, right? So instead, what we do is, notice the inbound is this way, but we're going to fly this way. We're going to fly opposite. So we're going to fly outbound on the inbound track. Okay? So we'll fly outbound for 1 minute. And after 1 minute, we will turn. We turn in this direction to stay within the protected area. So even though this is a left-hand turn, parallel entry, the first turn is in the opposite direction. So here we're actually turning to the right to intercept the inbound. What is the inbound? Inbound is 270. Okay. So here we have the time. Time is still 1 minute. Turn. We cross the fix, we get the flip, we start the time for 1 minute, and we will turn to 090, because remember we're flying outbound. So first we fly 090. Alright? And we want to twist to the inbound, which is 270. Now after 1 minute, we're going to make a right turn. So I'm going to put R for right. And what heading do we turn to? I usually suggest that you intercept at about a 45-degree angle. 45 degrees. Make that clear. Okay, 45 degrees. So what heading is that going to be?
315.
Yeah, how did you get 315? You took
That's
270
yeah.
and you plus 45, which is equal to 315. So we're going to make a right turn to 315. So notice what you did. For left-hand turns, for parallel, you took your inbound and you added 45. Yes? Okay. So the needle starts to center, you can start turning inbound. Alright? And when do we start the timer again? We start the timer when the needle is centered or wings level, whichever happens first on the inbound. So you probably start your time over here. Because here you're basically holding wings level to intercept the inbound. Alright, you reach the fix, check the time, turn to the outbound. When you are beam, you can start the timer again. Okay? And that's your parallel entry. Any questions about that? So it's clear, you basically fly to the fix, fly outbound, right turn to the inbound. Okay? I'm going to run this off.